Hey guys, Commander Buck Chuck here. Today we're playing Graviteam Tactics as usual. Today we are defending Bulhaki as the Germans, and I just wanted to start recording today to show you guys a pretty good ambush setup that I got going on. It's paused right now, and as we can see, we have Germans dug in here on the reverse slope, defending this village in some good cover. Obviously with their trenches and concealment with all the brush and snow and everything going on here. And we have advancing Soviet cavalry. Thus far, they seem pretty oblivious to the German presence here, occupying this village. So, without further ado, I think we can get to the battle momentarily here. So, yeah, basically a company of Germans here defending, reinforced with pack guns, some mortars, artillery observer over there. And these three infantry platoons are going to hold off against whatever the Soviets can throw at us. So far we seem to have spotted at least probably a company's worth of infantry. I believe it's a cavalry regiment, and they're probably going to be reinforced by tanks as well, but I'm not sure where on the front they're deploying, so it might not be a part of this battle. Anyway, let's get this playing and see how this battle proceeds. These are some bad dudes for the Germans, members of the Leibstandart SS division. So some bad dudes against some Soviets over here. And I think now is probably an appropriate time to spring our ambush. Let's have them fire. I programmed it to be Control F, so let's see if that worked. Yep. There we go. Pretty devastating results, I would say. Oof. Some return fire from the Soviets. And this squad is not doing well. Let's see. Captives taken. Nice. That's what you like to see. Looks like these two platoons have opened up. No, oh, there we go. First casualty. 3 guys currently stunned. 1 killed, heavily wounded. 1 wounded. 8 groups, 8 men under fire. 2 stunned, 6 overheat. I love all those little details in the bottom over here on the left. These guys, support platoon, also opened up. Guess we've just been taking fire from everywhere. Took our captives over there. Yeah, I mean, we wiped out the Soviet excursion into the gully over here. Now they're going to be advancing from our flank, by the looks of it. I think we also have some supporting machine guns, but, yeah, they're over here. I'm not going to have them open up just yet. No, they don't have a line of fire this way anyway. We don't really have this avenue of approach covered too well. But that's okay. This isn't really a battle we're going to win in the long run, at least holding here. We have a couple of lines of defense. So, my goal here is to just inflict as many casualties as possible, make this costly, and if we hold it, great, but if not, that's okay too. Although I would prefer to keep the dug-in positions for another round of tactical battles. A lot of Soviet infantry over here in the open. I've played as the Soviets on this operation before, from start to finish. I've never played this in full as the Germans, and this is a tough one for the Soviets against this kind of terrain. It's very defensible. Germans can go all down there, and if you're set up on here, it's kind of very flat, not a lot of elevation, so if you have an artillery spotter, you can't really get eyes on the Germans that are in the gully. You can see our guys way far back there. Eventually they'll take some rounds, I'm sure. This guy's not doing so well by the sound of things. Yeah, tough. I mean, compared to, what's this guy? Pulling up a machine gun. What do you call that? Carriage? Not quite the tripod, I don't know. I'd much rather be these guys back here getting slightly less shot at than these guys over here, but either way, not a fun spot to be as an infantryman. Oh, there come tanks. Soviet armor. Some Lend-Lease equipment. British tanks. Valentines, I think. Hopefully they come into line of fire and range of our pack guns, because we have some 7.5 centimeters. Those can get these at range, I think. Probably about 1,000 meters effective fire on target. It's tough to use these tanks as the Soviets too, because I don't think they have a high explosive round, so they're not very good against infantry, other than a mobile machine gun platform. Not the best tank design. I think in combat, most tank shells fired are of the high explosive variety. See our guns. Those are pretty far away. I don't think they're gonna... Not yet. So far, so good, though. Well, as good as it can be going, for the Germans, that is. Man. They are attacking in strength. A snowy morning. This is... Now let's see if we can do something here. Maybe... This is kind of a ripe opportunity to put a hurting on their infantry. See if you can put a little mortar barrage there. 210 meters, our closest elements are 200, okay, I'll take that. Yeah. High explosive, let's crank this up to 15 per gun, 90. That ought to help us out a little bit. And these tanks, what the heck are they doing? I mean, at this point, I just kind of want them to fire at armor. So, they can, that would be great. Taking these out now while we can is better than letting them maneuver. I'm not certain if we'll be able to, but let's see. It is kind of a long shot, but they're zeroing in pretty quickly on this column. Oof, wow, there we go, okay, yep. Glad we did that. I don't think, I mean, he's kind of, obviously he's immobile, but he's not in a bad spot. He's kind of in the snowbank. Gives him a bit of cover. Tough shot, probably, to take him out. See how the rest of the column's doing. On the move still. So, hurt one, 2 others in retreat. Interesting tank design. An exhaust vent right here in the front. Pack fire is lethal. Potentially, at least. They're zeroed in pretty good for firing at range. I mean, this is not close. They are rapid firing. Volley after volley. Not be fun to be on the receiving end of this fire. Let's see where. Ooh. Uh-oh. Okay. I think we have made short work of the lead to Element. Man, yeah, wow. Let's just see what happens. This guy's sinking into the snow. This guy's burning. This guy's down a track. Another hit. Oop. Is he on fire now too? No. I imagine he's out of commission. This is going very well. Oh, 2 down. I wonder, let's see, what kind of ammo they're shooting. It's just regular armor piercing capped. You can tell that it's the one being selected because it has that double bracket around it, I believe. 21 of those shells, 16 of those shells. Okay, hopefully we have some resupply or retreat closer to our line of supply after this, because those shells can go fast. Let's see how our mortars are doing, or artillery strike. Couple rounds going in, probably still getting a 0. The Soviet advance does not seem to be making much headway. Casualties are present, but light, bearable. Those the Germans, you really can't afford to lose very many men on this one. Let's see if we can add these MG42s to the fight. Now that the risk of tank fire is down and they don't seem to have any support weaponry. I'd like to get the buzzsaw in. There we go. I think we are going to hold, the Germans are going to hold this village. Everything continues as it is. These guys are in a decent position. Big wide field of fire over here. Dug in. Not concealment, but at least protected on this flank. Good terrain feature. Well, we gotta take a little pause. Time to go into the city to get dinner with the fam. So, Not sure if we'll finish this up, or maybe I'll just post this as a video on its own. That's probably what I'll end up doing, and maybe record the second half later, maybe not, but hopefully showed a good little battle here, I think. So either way, I'll see you next time.